Let us learn about multiplying rational expressions. We're going to introduce rational expressions, and we're going to talk about the steps that I would recommend that you follow to multiply rational expressions. And then we're going to do some examples together, putting these steps into practice. So what are rational expressions? So a rational expression is a fraction that has a polynomial in its numerator and also its denominator. So let's look at some examples. Let's go with something like 2x to the third power divided by 3x to the fourth power plus 2x. That's a good example of a rational expression. You could also have x divided by 3 plus x squared. That's another good example of a rational expression. So now let's talk about the steps that will be recommended that you follow when you are multiplying rational expressions. So the first thing we're going to do here is to factor the numerator and the denominator of each rational expression. And then we're going to express each of these rational expressions as a product of its factors. So when you factor, an expression, you're going to get some factors. We're going to cancel out the common terms in the numerator and the denominator. And then whatever we have left, we're going to combine them together and simplify. And we should have the solution to the rational expression, or we have the simplified form of the rational expression. So let's go ahead and put some of these steps into practice so you can see how to use them. So the first one is we want to multiply the rational expressions below: x squared minus 8x plus 12 over x squared minus 6x plus 9 multiplied by x squared plus 4x plus 3 and then divided by 2x squared minus 12x. So what we're going to do now is on the right hand side, we're going to factor each of these expressions. So we have x squared minus 8x plus 12. This is going to be, you're going to need to know your quadratics, knowing how to factor quadratic expressions for this topic. So take note of that. So we're going to have x minus 6 multiplied by x minus 2. Then we have x squared minus 6x plus 9. This is going to be x minus 3 and then x minus 3. We have x squared plus 4x plus 3. This is going to give us x plus 1 multiplied by x plus 3. And then the last one here, we have 2x squared minus 12x. This, when you factor this, you get 2x multiplied by x minus 6. So now we're going to go ahead and replace each of these expressions with its factors. So we have here x minus 6, x minus 2 over x minus 3 rather. So that one is going to be x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 3, and then we multiply here x plus 1, x plus 3, and then we divide this by 2x and then x minus 6. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to look for common terms in the numerator and denominator and cross them out. So numerator x minus 6, do we have any in the denominator? So we can cross this out right here. What about x minus 2? Do we have anything in the denominator? No, we don't. Do we have x minus 3 here? Do we have anything in the numerator? No, we don't. And then we have x minus 3 here again, so we do not have anything in our numerator. So this is now going to be, let's see, do we have anything common? No, we don't. So since we do not have anything that is in common any longer here, we're going to write this as x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 1 multiplied by x plus 3 divided by, I'm going to put it 2x first because it stands by itself. So 2x multiplied by x minus 3 multiplied by x minus 3. So this is the solution. If you want to go the extra step, you can distribute all of this, but for the purpose of this lesson, it's not that important. We're just trying to show how you simplify. Okay, let's go with this next example. Multiply the rational expressions below. So we're going to do exactly the same thing. We first have to factor each of these expressions. So we have x squared minus 16. This is going to be x minus 4 multiplied by x plus 4. And then we have 3x minus 18. So this is going to be 3. And then we have x minus 6. Then we have x minus 6. There's nothing to factor there. And then we have x squared minus 6x plus 8. So this is going to be x minus 4 multiplied by x minus 2. So now we're going to replace these expressions with their factors. So this is going to be x minus 4 multiplied by x plus 4 divided by 3. And then we have x minus 6. And then we multiply by x minus 6 divided by x minus 4 and then x plus 4. So now we're going to go through the steps we followed earlier, which is we're looking for common terms and cancelling them out. So we have a common term here. We have, let's see, we have x minus 4. This is wrong here. This is going to be x minus 2. X minus 4, x minus 2. So let's go ahead and continue to cross common terms out. So we have x minus 4 here, and then we have x minus 4 here as well. So what this is going to do is we're going to have, in the numerator left over, we have x plus 4, and then in our denominator, we have 3, and then x minus 2. So this is going to be the product of these two rational expressions. Now, the final example we have here, we're going to do exactly the same thing. So let's go ahead and factor each of these terms. X squared minus 2x minus 35. This is going to give us x minus 7 and then x plus 5. And then we have 2x cubed minus 3x squared. This is going to give us x squared, and then we have 2x minus 3. And then we have 4x cubed minus 9x. So this is going to be x, and then we have 4x squared minus 9. This is going to factor a bit more. So this is going to be 2x minus 3 multiplied by 2x plus 3. And then the final one, we have 7x minus 49. This is going to be 7, and then we have x minus 7. So let's replace. This is going to be x minus 7, x plus 5, divided by x squared, and then we have 2x minus 3, and we multiplied this by x, and then we have 2x minus 3, and then we have 2x plus 3, and then we divide this by 7x minus 7. So now we'll go ahead and cross out common terms. Common terms, we have x minus 7, we cancel that out. We have 2x minus 3, we cancel this out here. So this is going to give us, let's see if there's any other common term. Yes, we have some more common terms. We have cancel out x here, and then we cancel out this. So because x squared divided by x is going to give us x. So this is going to end up being x plus 5 multiplied by 2x plus 3. And then we divide this by x multiplied by 7. So let's write this properly. This is x plus 5 multiplied by 2x plus 3 divided by 7x. And this is the solution to this problem.